Right, hi lovely Aries people. Now I'm just doing a wee reading for yous, and I've got the Emperor here to symbolise your lovely selves. Okay, so I'm going to do it different this time. I've not tried this one before, and I'm going to pop these decks over here. So we're starting off, in fact I'm going to start off with the runestone. And what does Aries need to know right now? There, you have protection. You're protected. Protection is a key theme for you at this moment in time, and I'm just going to sit down here. This also suggests an opportunity or defence. Right, and we're just going to see for some self-care, the self-care theme for whatever's happening in your life at the moment and for the near future, let's say the coming month. Oh, what you need to focus on there, you've got one there. Right, connect with your womb, and it's in reverse. So that might suggest, now if you don't have a womb, connect with something wombish. So I would suggest connect with some fruit, because fruit is fruit in my opinion resembles the womb. So you and you can also connect with your mum or any other female in your life that means a lot to you and has protected you, and that may be why you've got the blue protection symbol out here. So nourish the protection that you receive, or protect, or it's even suggesting maybe give yourself some protection, protect yourself, look after yourself, because it is about self-care. And I'm just going to pull one more just to clarify what all you Aries people need to know and what you should be focusing on for some self-care in the near future. Look for fairies and sing. Right, so I'm sure you can find one of those activities that floats your boat, so go for it. Connect with your female intuition, your female self. Sing your heart out and look for fairies. I'm sure the fairies will come to you if you sing some songs when you're out wandering about. Don't know why that popped into my head. That seems quite a fun thing to do, about singing some songs to channel the fairies. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with probably this deck. I like this wee deck, and then we'll just see how we go here. So going to be your past, your present, your future. So I'm looking for 3 cards for fairies. 3 cards please. 1, 2, oh we've got a lot out there. I'm going to pop them back. In fact I might shuffle these to get one of these. Thank you. Which one of these? Oh, you've got all. Well, there you go. You're getting those ones that have popped out. Right, so, and if I'm going to read them in this kind of order here, because that came out first, that's your past. I'm going to do that. Right, so now I think this is just a sort of message and advice card. I've got the feeling that's a message and advice card, because this is your past, your present and your future. So in the past you have been in a sort of stuck situation where you felt a bit maybe fed up and a bit, not reluctant, but just a bit things are a bit samey, things aren't flowing quite the way you would like them. It's almost like she's just lying there in wait for an opportunity to come, but it looks like the opportunity is there, maybe just not quite ready to reach out to grab it, contemplating it or something. So it's something that you feel greatly about. It could also suggest a person in your life, so it could be some Cancerian, Scorpion, Piscean. It could also be a situation that's something that you felt quite strongly about, or a time marker for 4 months. So but it's your past, so maybe in the past 4 months you've been starting to feel a bit lethargic. So to remedy that, sing a song. And I'm not the best singer in the world, but who cares? If it makes you feel good, sing a song, and that might help alleviate any of the tensions and make you feel a wee bit more energetic to be able to take a hold of that cup, that opportunity that's there, that's just presenting itself. It's maybe not tangibly there to grab hold of, but the thoughts and the feelings about it are definitely there. You've had a feeling like it's something that you are ready for, because it looks like there's something you want, you're trying to create, maybe create a life or create a, what to say, yeah, it's I don't know if it's just a relationship, but it looks like a relationship there. So, and there's the cup that she's picked up her cup. There we go, going with the picture. She's picked up her cup, she's then moved on with her cup, and she's also got all the other elements there at her grasp. Well, finally there's one last piece of the puzzle that's coming in, and it's the wand. So you've got the swords, the pentacles, and the cups there. So you've got balance in what you want, your desires, your material wealth and what you have, and your emotion and your relationships, and anything that makes you feel kind of passionate, because there's your wands there. So you're getting your passion will be coming. Passion will be coming. So once you pick up yourself and drink from your own cup and your own self and know your own self, you will then be able to go out and present yourself in the present, because I think that's what you're doing. I think that's what you've done. I think in the past you've worked through a lot of things and a lot of emotions, and you are now coming out because you've made the decision, and the answer was yes. I imagine you've said yes to something and you've moved on with it, and you are now beginning to start working on it. Whether it be a project, whether it be a relationship. This is a general reading, so it could be anything. Just apply it to whatever's happening in your life at the moment, but it's definitely as if you're starting something new, and it's like you've got the knowledge and the skills and the power to be able to do it, because it's the magician, and the magician is about infinite possibilities, and it looks like these possibilities are going to lead to a new way in a new financial way, or a new materialistic gains, or a new path to, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be gaining wealth, but you might then find a path or choose a path that lets you realize what you have and what you need. And you've also got the Ten of Swords here, which I think is what you've been thinking about in the past here, and you've now gotten over it, or you're at the stage where you're ready to go over it, because you've learned all your lessons. These swords are your lessons. You've learned them all and you are ready to let go. That's all you need to do. There's one last step to take, and it's letting go of something, which I imagine is something that's happened in the past, maybe a heartbreak or a loss of some sort, and you've then kind of got stuck in that feeling, in that place. You've been stuck in that place of loss maybe, but now there is a new project in the horizon, and it looks like there's people there that are helping you. If you're artistic and creative, it's a good sign for you, because you're going to get your creativity and your craftsmanship, whatever it be. If you're a singer, if you are a health professional or something where you work with people, or women specifically, or you're involved in some sort of organisation that helps people get their wings. And also singing helps people take people away. So sorry, don't know why I distracted back up to those cards. So I also suggest that I see her, she's singing into her hairbrush, so, and she's got beautiful hair, so I also see something along the lines of beauty and owning your beauty, or helping to connect people with their beauty. So say it's connecting with your room, it could be connecting people with themselves and their inner beauty, and the beauty that's in everybody. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted by those cards up there. Right, so we were at the 3 coins, weren't we? So the 3 coins is the 3 of Pentacles, And threes is a very spiritual number as well, so it looks like you are going down a path that you've maybe not been before, never walked this path before. It could be a new venture, like a new job, a new education, or even just a new hobby or interest, and a new love obviously as well it could be. But the reason that you're managing to move on and stay in this three of coins so that you can then focus on what you have and move forward safely and securely, knowing that you can move forward because you've left all this behind, and you're not going to get into this zone again where you feel as if the world's taking you down and you can't get back up, because you can get back up, because it looks like you've been here before, and you know that if you take the time to heal and connect with yourself, you can move forward with a different song in your heart. So the three coins is a great card. I'm just going to clarify that one. I love the three coins, and especially in this reading, this deck, sorry, it's very pretty. I love the yellow dresses and all the nice flowers and things like that on their head. And I'm just going to maybe shuffle to get, in fact I'm going to see what's in what you don't see coming. The Eight of Swords, right? So that's your it looks like you are, it's connected into the Ten of Swords. So there might be a time in the future where you maybe start to doubt yourself and slip back into a sort of negative thought zone, or a negative feeling, or feeling down in yourself. Try not to stay there too long, or try to nip it in the bud if you can, and it's really difficult. But the Eight of Swords is all about being trapped and bound by your own devices almost, because you're holding yourself accountable for everything, and you're then trapping yourself with the blame and the guilt. But if you'll only actually look at the picture and see, and look in the mirror and see that you've got blindfold on, because when you look at yourself in the mirror, I don't know how often you look at yourself in the mirror, but sometimes it's hard to see yourself, and especially see yourself as others see you. So don't take your own don't take your own thoughts to heart and your own, because sometimes your thoughts can maybe be out of your own control, and they're there, and it's almost like they're self-sabotaging. Now you've got thoughts there that tell you that you're not good enough, and that you are not this beautiful person in the mirror, and that's standing in front of the mirror. For some reason you see this other person in the mirror, and this person is the person that I think you are letting go of. And because as soon as you let go of all these swords and drop all these swords and the conflict, and I think it's inner conflict with yourself, if you drop all that, you can move into the abundance zone of the three coins, which is about what you have. And it's a yes card, but it will come with a cost. So the cost is hard work, because the pentacles are all about hard work. So if there's something you're beginning and starting, and you're willing to put the hard work in, because I think you are, because you've been through a lot, and you're coming out at the end, you're coming out of it, and you're coming out of it into a place of having, and a place of worthiness, and a place of self-love, because you're loved and surrounded by others, and you've been gifted the gift of creativity. Creativity doesn't necessarily, you don't need to be a painter or an artist or anything to be creative. Just getting up in the morning and focusing on a way to get through. Sometimes you need creativity to do that. I mean, even in your day-to-day job, sometimes you need to be really, really creative to get through the day. There's things you've got to do that you would never normally think that you would have to do. So like, say you're having to appease people, there might be ways that you have to intervene and say things or do things that you wouldn't think normally that you would have to do, but these things need to be done and you can do them. So you are creative. Every time you create a meal, even something as simple as a meal, oh, a wee candle spark there. If you create a meal, or if you create even organising a day out or a night, organising some time with your friends, you need to think creatively for that. I don't know if you struggle the same way as I imagine most people struggle. It's hard to get everybody together. Sometimes you need to be really, really creative with that, right? And I'm getting totally distracted here, but you've got good fortune in the cards, so you can, and you're protected, and I think I see wealth coming, but it's not massive accumulated instant wealth. It's wealth and something that's sturdy and strong and reliable and won't go away, and you'll be able to build on it. So you're starting, almost like you're starting out in your own life now, kind of thing, and a new lease of life, a new way of thinking, a new life. I don't see, because it's the fairies that make me think of that, because in the butterflies there, I'm just seeing if there's any other, but you've definitely been through a lot of mental struggle there, yeah, and you've made a decision, because the Two of Swords just came out there, yeah, in the past you've made a decision, and I think the decision is either to take that job, go for that, apply to that course, start that, go into that club, start being involved in that organisation, whatever it is that's gave you hope, because you've got the star there, whatever's gave you hope and and inspired you to be positive about the future, you hang on to that and keep running with it, keep going with it, because positivity has a power all of its own, right? I've just got quite a few there, so I'm just going to pop them out. Right, so get the Ace of Cups. So, new love. And now that you've made the decision, maybe you're making the decision to accept new love because you've cut yourself off for a wee while because you have thought to hang with it. I'm going to be on my own and enjoy my own company and sing your own song. So you keep coming back to that, don't know why. Yeah, and you have to, so you've got the Four of Pentacles next. So in the future, you have a message of love. So love, you will get love, whether it's learning to love yourself, loving the choice that you've made. I think that's what it is. I think you're going to love the choice that you've made. Whatever happens, you're going to be happy with the outcome, because as soon as one door closes, another one opens, kind of thing. And you've got the Four of Pentacles, and you trust that you're always safe and protected, it says there. So Four of Pentacles is, know that you are safe and protected, as it said, but know that what you've got, you've worked hard to get there, and you rightfully have it. But don't get too nervous that it's going to disappear or you're going to lose it, because it's not about that. It's about, what's the point in having something if you can't enjoy it for fear of losing it. Yep, and you've got another Three of Swords. Yep, so yeah, Three of Swords is about heartache and heartbreak and stuff. So if you're terrified of losing something, you can't fully enjoy it. And also remember that if you lose something, or something doesn't go your way or doesn't come to you, try and see the broader picture of it and the reasons why this didn't happen, because it's possible that your path was another way, and this is happening to try and redirect you back onto the path that you should be on. And it says you have to see things exactly as they are. So don't create an imaginary situation, or don't let yourself put thoughts into like other people's mouths and put words into other people's mouths. Like, see things as they are. So say, because sometimes things don't go to plan, but something better comes along. So, and it's also got the and Four of Swords here. I think you had the Four of Cups here, yeah, and the Four of Swords, as you've taken that time to heal, and I see that's what she's doing. That's why I've paired it over here, because she's sitting with her emotions, with her thoughts, with herself, and she's coming to terms and she's healing whatever has hurt her in the past. If it's not something that's hurt you in the past, she is healing and recovering from a long hard slog, or he is, sorry, anybody, could be anybody. They're healing from, you are healing from a long hard slog. You have went through the grind mill, if that's what you call it. You've been through the wars, you went through a battle, you are now recovering, and you are taking the time to recover and get your voice back, gain your vitality, because you're hopeful for the future. You're not letting the Ten of Swords get a hold on you. You are moving forward with positivity, and I don't think there's anything else that I can really see here. I'm just going to see what's on the back of this deck here just to finish. Yeah, Temperance, have patience. And then, oh, you've got the World underneath it. Super, guys. Now, that's awesome. So have patience and you will have the World, and you'll be, if you have patience, and which you have in abundance, I think, because you've worked through a lot, and it's, imagine it's not been a quick process, because it was in the past there. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the, yeah, it's not been a quick process in the past for you to get through all this, all the mental stuff. It's not something that's just appeared and then just left. It's something that's been with you for a long time. These thoughts and these, I think your self-torture, I'm going to say, yourself, maybe bullying yourself a bit too much, being too hard on yourself, basically, being too hard on yourself. You've been doing that for far too long. It's been happening so long now, but now you're ready to accept love and to just go with the flow and go with the happiness, and try and see the happiness in every day. Try and see the happiness and try and find a reason to smile every day. That's what you're going to do, and have patience. Sometimes it'll be hard to find the smiles and find the sunshine, but it is there. Look for it. See, sunshine. If you look for it, you will find it. Even if it's a tiny wee glimpse of it, or if it's fake sunshine, you create that sunshine. Do what you can to create it, and in that way you can welcome all the new things that are coming into your life, and take all the blessings that are coming, and all the good things, because I see a lot of good things, as long as you try not to be too hard on yourself. Right, I don't see anything else. I'm going to go now. Thanks, guys. I hope that helped, and see you later. Bye.